Motorcycles are God! Hello everybody, my name is Meisterbloo, and today I took a look at the first episode of Bakuon. And honestly, if you don't like motorcycles, you're not gonna like this show. That's right, the main premise of this series seems to be around this club at school that loves bikes, loves motorcycles, loves all sorts of bikes and whatnot, and how this quirky girl comes across really wanting to get into motorcycles, but having trouble at the beginning. Honestly, from what this first episode has shown, it feels almost as if this is just a product placement anime for motorcycles. It seems like the plot is taking a back seat to just mentioning brands of motorcycles, showing off different types of motorcycles, and talking about all the different things that people do while riding motorcycles and how they feel and what it feels like. Animation-wise, this actually looks really good. The character designs are all pretty unique, except for the main character. The main character, a little stereotypical, but her character comes across really fun because she's pretty much like Minori from Toradora, only with motorcycles and bicycles and whatnot. The animation really does shine when it shows off the motorcycles, however. The motorcycles, the dirt bike, the bicycle even that was being ridden, those all look really good, really detailed, and really smooth when the people are moving on it. I noticed, I think, 1 or 2 places where it might have been CGI, but honestly, it didn't look like most anime that puts CGI in where you look at it and it's like, I am completely taken out of this show because you just drastically changed the art style. No. If there is CGI in this episode, it really does integrate well with the rest of the show's look. The music is probably the most interesting part of this episode. It started off with a light rock tune when it's showing this girl at a gas station with her motorbike, and then it went to what sounded almost too close to the opening song that you listen to when you're on the floating island in Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword when it showed the girl on the bicycle. But that really did amplify this effect that this is not a show about bicycles, because you hear that music? Bicycles are for kiddie people. You hear this heavy rock or heavy metal sounding music? That's the motorcycles. And they do that a couple times. Whenever they're on a motorcycle, they usually have some heavy guitar riffs going and everything, and that's pretty much why the music was the most interesting part, was the music seemed to fit what particular part of the show they were in, what part of the bikes, what bikes they were on, all that sorts of things. Yeah, I can't speak. And, yes, at one point, there was the Sonic Adventure butt rock somewhere in there. Not the same song, but it sounded exactly like the same type of, music, and I loved it. A couple of downsides I unfortunately have to mention is that so far I am not liking, apart from her design, I'm not liking the first girl we see in the show, the one with black hairs and curly hair and whatnot, because of her character. She is very much that kind of person who clearly thinks very highly of herself. That's not the wrong part. The wrong part is she wants everybody to notice that she thinks this highly of herself. And that makes her kind of an annoying character. And then there's also, when another character is introduced, a character that looks exactly like a blonde version of the twin-tailed twin, that's a hard thing to say, twin-tailed twin, in Lucky Star, comes in, it introduces bouncy chest, like bouncy chest. That didn't seem like it was fitting because the rest of the show didn't really seem to follow that sort of a theme, and then all of a sudden here comes this character that's introducing boob humor. But something I really did like was the main character. The main character reminded me exactly of Minori from Toradora, who is my favorite character in that series. And just seeing this character, she even looks somewhat like her, so seeing this character on a regular bicycle making vroom noises, pretty hilarious. I like that a lot. But yes, that is Bakuon, and I will recommend this to you only if you are interested in motorcycles and bikes and all the babble that comes with that. But if you do not like that, then you probably will not like this show, because it started off minute 1 talking about it, then ended it talking about it, everything, all motorcycles all the time. I won't be following this one along, but I got a lot of other stuff to check out, so I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching, everybody, and peace out.